Yeah, blessed love to all listeners, all UK fans, everyone. You don't know Rastafari, I live and rule and reign in the heart of our flesh.
Definitely. So, tell the listeners out there, who is Gorilla Starr?
Gorilla Starr is a burning fire just like the sun in the sky, you know?
For real.
Yeah.
So,
You know?
so why that name? Why do people call you Gorilla Starr?
Well, you know, it's because of where I come from. I come from Kingston, and you know, grew up in the street, like you know,
Yeah.
as some rough youth, you know, even when we play football, you know, we play football like a gorilla. You know?
For real, for real.
Rough, you know, so them kind of they have that animal kind of instinct, you know, that people say, yo, you man, you're rough like a gorilla, but you know.
For real, for real.
Infused, yeah.
So, how did your musical journey begin? Tell us how it all started.
Well, my musical journey started from basically from I was like tender age, like from very young. My father was like the first person that I was like I saw him like collecting music, obviously. And that really kind of was the first influence of a lot of genres of music and listening to some of the music different, you know, because he used to travel all over and buy CDs and carry them back home. So, you know.
Okay.
That was the first influence, and then like my brother was like the first artist around me. He loved music also, and he started writing music and everything. So I started making music and singing and rapping and DJing. You know, he was basically my first person who helped me write that song.
For real.
Yeah.
You know what, Gorilla Starr? We're getting some feedback from you.
Feedback.
From the phone.
So like that.
It's from the phone.
Oh, I don't know why is that.
Okay, we can hear you a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you describe your style to the listeners out there?
Well, my style is versatile, you know, because you know I really make music off of like how I feel and how, you know.
Yeah, for real.
I don't like to create like just regular kind of music.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like in terms of like rhyme scheme or depth of meditation, you know, because I like when the music have substance.
Definitely.
So that's the difference with me, because a lot of these artists nowadays, them just like, you know.
Yeah.
Any little thing that come to them head top, them go in and record it. But I don't, you know, it's not like that. I like to really meditate deeply.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we just listened to a little piece of the song that you did with Jay Lauren called Marley.
Yeah.
So how did that song come about?
You know, the love for Bob Marley and the whole legacy of Bob Marley and the respect for Bob Marley. You know what I mean? And Jay Lauren, she expressed her love and respect for Bob Marley, and she you know, she had an album that she was creating, and she decided, you know, she heard a song that I had that was like Love for Marijuana. I did a song with a producer from Arizona named DJ Slippy.
Yeah.
And she heard that song and she said, you know, I'd like to do a song with you. You know, and with that, she had a song that she had put out before named Vibes and High. She came to Jamaica, and she said she wanted me to remix it. But when I remixed that track, we never officially released it because of like the producer and everything. So she said she just decided that she would create a track and we would just vibe it, and you know, she had that concept of Marley, you know, and the whole respect and love for Bob Marley, and so we're going to do this song for the whole culture and for, you know, the respect for the legend. Bob Marley is the biggest legend in music to us, you know.
Definitely. And then tell us about Militant Love. How did that come about, that tune?
Which song?
Militant Love.
Love for Marijuana?
Yeah.
Well, Love for Marijuana, I created that song on a beat, in Ochi. And
Okay.
yeah, it was, I was into, I was around like some friends, and elder by the name of Fireball, and
Okay.
he's like a mentor to me. Was back in the days making music and stuff, and where I got the beat from Slippy, and that was what the rhythm was speaking to me, like was speaking a kind of ganja love song,
For real, for real.
So we just decided to came up with that idea, the whole love for marijuana, and just make it into a big song, into a song.
Definitely. So, how do you put your thoughts and your lyrics onto the page? How do you go about doing that?
Well, most of the time it's like meditation, because I don't even really write as much. I really write meds and record my stuff, on phone, and I really like, I vibe the rhythm and I meditate and I sing
For real.
just naturally, and what the rhythm is telling me,
Definitely.
and then I record that on my phone, and then I vibe it some more until I have all of the bars put together, and then I go to the studio and just record.
Definitely. So, who is your influence? Who influences you? Who do you look up to?
I look up to a lot of great musicians, like well, most naturally, like Junior Gang is a big influence on me,
Yeah.
and Bounty Killer, and Bob Marley, Dennis Brown,
Definitely.
a lot of musicians, like even on the hip hop side, too, I love hip hop music also,
For real. So,
but it's just a very vast amount, but definitely like Junior Gang is one who really stand out, and Nas,
yeah.
As a hip hop artist also, because I love conscious hip hop or conscious music on any side,
For real. So you love their album then?
Yeah, I love the album, This Time Relatively, yeah.
Yeah, for
I
real.
love that. That's a classic, yeah.
Definitely. So, you've mentioned the culture, you've mentioned Bob Marley.
Yeah.
So how has Rasta in particular influenced you, if it has?
Rastafari free I and I,
Yeah.
free my Rastafari find myself, know myself more
Definitely.
as a being, as a my purpose, what I'm here for in earth, and the connection also with the sun, moon, and the stars and the whole universe,
For real.
because we connect with the whole universe and not just the earth alone,
Definitely.
But that is how Rastafari can free your mind to many dimensions, that if we can, be able to like be free in your creative spirit and sense and energy, and grounded as well,
For real.
naturally, because you see the flowers more as a Rasta, and you notice things more as Rastafari.
Yeah, man. For real.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to achieve in music? I know this is quite a big topic, but what are your goals that you would like to do?
In music, my goal in music is to create music that will live forever.
Yeah.
And music that can teach people, can help people whenever them down, or music that can make you happy. I like happy music. I want to be the one to bring back that happy music. Because nowadays we hear a lot of sad music and sad songs.
Yeah.
And I don't like the depressing kind of vibration. Cause life too short to be depressed.
Yeah.
And stress and all these things. So you know, if I can use the music and make people feel better and happy and heal people also, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like my main goal, you know?
For real, for real. So you know
for
what?
music to, you know?
I want to know, what is your spirit animal or your favorite animal?
My favorite animal
Yeah.
is a gorilla.
Okay, yeah, man, I see that. So,
Yeah.
what can you say to young people out there who want to get into music or into the business of music? What would you say to them?
Well, I would say, you know, you have to learn the business side of the music, you know, because you don't want to be used.
Yeah.
And in this music industry, you have a lot of users, so it's best for you to learn the business side and get registered.
Yeah.
And make sure that all of your creative input and interest is protected.
For real.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So and you know, it's very vital for every artist to, you know, brand themselves and establish a trademark and, you know, establish yourself as a business and you know, approach music as professional as possible and as wise as possible, because, you know, a lot of our artists, a lot of the foundation artists, you know, but I even respect, you know, a lot of them go down bad, you know, because of lack of education in the business and the business side, and because of people who use them, you know.
For real.
It's important for artists to know the business side of the music.
Definitely. So, how can people out there get a hold of you, you know, for social media, if they wanted to book you or anything like that? How can that go about?
Well, you can contact my management number.
Okay.
Is 1-877-656-561-8536 for bookings, and you can also contact me on Instagram. You know, Gorilla Starr. You can find me just Gorilla Starr straight.
For real.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, you know what? We're coming to the last little bit of the interview. Would you be up for singing a little something for the listeners out there?
A song for the listeners?
Yeah, one.
His foundation is in the holy mountain. Elevate the gates of Zion more than the dwelling places of Jacob. Jacob, his foundation is in the holy mountain. Elevate the gates of Zion more than the dwelling places of Jacob. Our rock radio, we never sit in a the seat where them sit in a. Now sell them soul for the Benz and the Bima. Say them a expert when them a beginner. They say them a wolf sheep clothes, them a living. I say the wise man built his house on a rock and the foolish built his on sand. So at the end of the day, when your house starts thinking of the frame, if you blame it on, hey, his foundation is in the holy mountain. Rastafari.
Yeah. For real. You know what? It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and all I can say is just keep the link, and we'll definitely do another interview.
Definitely, DJKat.
For real.
Respecting a whole lot, you know.
Definitely.
Blessed love to all of my family in the UK, also my auntie Margaret. She probably listening right now. My cousin, he's in a group. I have a cousin in a group called Disciples.
Okay.
You know, big up Disciples, big up Nathan, you know. Bless up all of my family, Natalie, you know, everyone in the UK. You know, more love and blessing.
Definitely. Keep safe, yeah?
DJKat, you too, blessed love, holy for love.
Blessings every time. Bless up.
Give thanks.
Speak soon. Bye-bye. Yes, people, please do go and support Gorilla Starr. Go and check him out. Go and see what he's all about, okay? Have a little listen to see what he's got coming up soon, what projects he's got coming out. And, of course, make sure you go and support him. Go and check him out on social media. Go and check him out. Go and show some love and support all round. But this one here is called Marley. Make sure you take a listen. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
You know, say a dealer and girl a star.